I remember the girl with the deer-horned helmet. Nights of war, wakeful during dreams, vigilant visions. We entered the inn at night time. The shadow had fallen once more, as many nights before. Looking up from my drink, I awoke. Travel had been long. We had to move on. Out of this place. Into the open. Into the open wild.
I'm hoping to run my own
Quiet
inn someday.
town
Nope, sorry. Nothing.
was all that I left. As such, I entered the wilderness,
Can I
running
carry on
along a
making
path.
out?
Bordeaux red skies. A creature attacked me. Fire burned it back to oblivion. What was this place I found myself? I had awoken in a bar, an inn to be exact.
Would you believe it? Some people even swim with a helmet on.
But I had no idea
Isn't that taking
where or what
precautions
place.
way too far?
This is where I am, where I find myself. I ran. I ran through the velvet landscape.
This is fun. Adventure is great, but why does it have to be so exhausting?
As such, we made our way to the city of solitude. I remembered the names. I remembered the places. But yet, had I ever been here before?
Fascinating.
Come to solitude to do the need and speak to wisdom. If not, just keep your nose clean while you're here. You'll end up like Rome.
The door opened. The gate was unlocked. The city was in a gloomy atmosphere. The executioner's axe was sharpened. It seemed I had just come right in time to witness the execution of one of solitude's beloved citizens. I could not bear to see the sight of such injustice.
Ultra challenge story. He beat the High King in fair combat.
Such is our way. Such is the ancient custom of Skyrim.
I could not bear to watch. And slowly, I turned away. Had to find a place to rest. The playing of the drum had given me the chance to spend the night in many different places. This night, I would try to get a room at the inn by playing my drums. Playing my drums like I'd never played them before. I knew I was alive. And we had to find a place to spend the night. The girl with the deer horns helmet watched while I played, and I collected my pay from the bartender.
You haven't forgotten about the book and your have you? Tammy and Flora.
He guided us to our room.
I can't imagine one of those.
Slowly I walked up the stairs. The lady just following behind me. Who was this woman following me here in this strange land, which I found myself awakening into?
Told me about the last Maybe it was
The travel had been long, the rest deserved. I inspected his room. Lavender on a plate. The crystal light shone when I laid my head to rest. I fell asleep. Into a murky twilight. tossed and turned. Fever took me. I found myself in a different place. Suddenly, I woke. Was this a different timeline where I found myself? Had I yet again jumped one of the wormholes? I scoured the landscape for food and useful accessories. The wild. These beings. Survivors of an atomic disaster. A rabid dog approached me and attacked without warning. The once lush forests had been destroyed and replaced with concrete structures, which in their turn had been destroyed by the flames of atomic fire. A different world, a different time. I have to get my bearings right. The green pastures. The mythical waterfalls. Everything I remembered and missed from my former life, in a different world, a different time. Remnants of civilization.
What do you need? Bye. What do you need? Later.
I found what seemed to be an ancient grocery store. Bodies hanging from the ceiling. Put there by sadists of this wicked land. I entered. On the search for food and accessories, useful accessories. But I was not alone. The grocery store had been overrun by sadist raiders who would have no problem to confine me and torture me until my death. I had to defend myself. Not an unusual sight in this world of death and destruction. The bloodshed. She bowed, yet I shot her without mercy. While I watched the bodies, my legs started trembling. I fell into a trance of disgustment. My eyelids. Suddenly I woke in a room with two green banners in the bed. Once more I had shifted onto a different density. I had to get out of this place. The death of those raiders had shocked me deeply. And I made my way through a building. It seemed to be another inn. Yet only it seemed there was no exit. The orc maiden at the counter watched me while I searched for the door. I had no idea where I was. And had been searching now for at least 15 minutes for the exit. The woman looked at me. I found the exit. So much violence. I made my way through the city and decided to visit the chapel. To cure my soul's eyes from the horror that I just awoke from. Prayed at the shrine. I beheld gods within their chapel. faded. My focus became clear. The goals were set. I walked down the aisle and approached the altar. I rejoiced, for my curse had been lifted, even such for a brief while. The priest greeted me. I walked through the door. Decided to make my way through the city and leave through the north gate. I approached the gate, and when I opened it, I awoke again in the bedroom with the two green banners. How would I get out of this hotel or inn? I opened the door. I had to find the exit. Once more, with a flash of light, I found myself in the wilderness, on one of the paths through the landscape of this strange land. I continued my journey to wherever it would lead me. I had heard of a rumor of the sacking of the city of Kvatch by demons from the netherworld. And while on the way, I decided to enjoy the scenery, while images of the noble ancestors flashed before my mind's eye. I remembered the messengers in the interstellar space station, playing their instruments, communicating with the ancient essences of beings which traveled space in their lonely solitude. I remembered all those times. we expected to be attacked. On the roads, in the fields. Far-stretched green lands. Of the atomic wasteland seemed far away. I pressed on, closing in on the city, which rumor said was overtaken by the demons of the Netherworld. Started pouring. And within the wild I found a shrine, and I prayed for strength for the coming test of faith, test of courage. I did not know what I would have to face on the top of that mountain. In the distance, I saw shimmering lights. The lights of a city burned to the ground. A man came running towards me.
Come on, run while there's still time. The guard still holds the road, but it's only a matter of time before they're overwhelmed.
In panic, he started speaking.
God's blood. You don't know, do you? Deidre overran Kvatch last night. There were glowing portals outside the walls, gates to Oblivion itself. There was a huge creature, something out of a nightmare, came right over the walls, blasting fire that swarmed around it, killing. Oh, and see for yourself. Kvatch is a smoking ruin. We're all that's left. Do you understand me? Everyone else is dead. It was Sably and Mattis. Some of the other guys helped some of us escape. They cut their way out, right through the city gates. Sably says they can hold their own. No, I don't believe him. Nothing can stop them. If you'd seen it, you'd know. I'm getting out of here before it's too late. They'll be here any minute, I'm telling you. Run when you can.
The man ran away in a fierce panic. I geared up and started running into the direction the man came. An encampment of refugees from the cities had set up on the foot of the hill. I ran. I made haste, not knowing what I would find on the top of the mountain, in the besieged, destroyed city of Kvatch. Had evil spread already to such far away places? The sky was burning. And there I saw it.
Stand back, civilian. This is no place for you. Get back to the encampment at once.
The captain of the guard informed me of the situation. I walked through the barricades and made my way to this strange gate, this portal to a world of fire, to a world of pain. I knew I had to
Show me what you've got.
enter my fate. I woke in the inn, in a velvet green bed, and the girl with the deer-horned helmet was waiting for me there at the end of my feverish dream. Yet was it a dream, or had I been shifting once again between realities? No way to tell. Only thing I knew was that her light shone.